one of the big names in the sport is back this weekend as Tank Davis puts his undefeated record and just a whackload of titles on the line against Roach. But there are a few other interesting fighters that I think we should keep an eye on for this weekend. So I have 3 fighters to watch here. We're not going super deep on the card on this one, like we normally don't on boxing. But Jose Valenzuela is up first, defending his WBA super lightweight title against Gary Antoine Russell. Valenzuela, back-to-back wins after back-to-back losses. And back-to-back losses doesn't normally end with you being on the fighters to watch list. But he was upset in the loss against Edwin de los Santos, and then it was a disputed decision against Chris Colbert, who he came back and beat in the rematch. He is 25 years old. He's getting a very interesting spotlight on this fight card, second from the top, I believe. And 9 of his 14 wins have come by knockout. I don't know if this is a future star, but this is at least a fighter that is worth watching when you are watching this card on Saturday night. Alberto Puello defending his WBC junior welterweight title against Sandor Martin. Undefeated, 30 years old, so we're not talking about like an up-and-coming prospect here, but again, WBC junior welterweight champion. So, you know, that is a big belt. Coming off of a win over Russell in his last fight, that one in a split decision. He's ranked second right now in junior welterweight in Ring Magazine behind only Devin Haney and champ Teofimo Lopez. So there's actually a little bit of buzz here that if he can pull off a big win on Saturday, then there could be a big opportunity coming for him. And the last fighter to watch on this card is Yoenis Tellez, who is facing Julian Williams for the interim WBA Super Welterweight Championship. Tellez is 24 years old. He is 7-0 with 5 wins by knockout. He fought on the Crawford-Spence undercard. He's an interesting young talent at Super Welterweight, facing Williams, who's lost 3 of his last 4. Like, this is a fight to see, to make sure Tellez has continued to work his way up in the rankings and in his abilities. But I think, again, this isn't Callum Smith and Dubois who ends up getting sick, or even Joseph Parker or anything like that. But there are at least 3 pretty interesting fighters on this fight card this weekend, and then a very interesting main event. So it should be a fun night coming up on Saturday.